Own your choices, own your future, and most importantly, own yourself. Motivation is powerful, but it's fleeting. We've all felt that surge of excitement after hearing something inspiring, watching a video, or setting a new goal. In that moment, it feels like nothing can stop us. But then reality arrives: early mornings, long days, setbacks, stress, and the weight of responsibility. And suddenly, that spark of motivation fades. That's why motivation alone cannot carry you through 2025. What will carry you is discipline. Discipline is doing what you said you would do, long after the mood you made the decision in has disappeared. It's the voice that tells you to get up when your body says stay in bed. It's the choice to keep working when no one is watching. It's showing up not once, not twice, but every single day, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's uncomfortable. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you moving. And without consistency, goals remain dreams. Think about anyone you admire: an athlete, an entrepreneur, a leader, even a parent who balances everything with grace. None of them rely on motivation to succeed. They rely on discipline. They train their mind and body to push forward regardless of how they feel in the moment. And that's what separates those who talk about success from those who actually create it. The truth is, discipline is not glamorous. It doesn't always feel good. It's waking up early when you'd rather sleep. It's saying no to distractions when it would be easier to say yes. Yes. It's keeping promises to yourself even when breaking them would go unnoticed. But discipline builds something motivation never could: trust. Trust in yourself that you can be counted on, that you won't abandon your own commitments, that when you set a goal, you will follow through. That trust is priceless, because once you believe in your own consistency, there is nothing outside of you that can stop you. In 2025, if you want lasting change, don't chase the feeling of motivation. Build the habit of discipline, because habits are stronger than moods. Habits don't ask how you feel. They remind you of who you are. And every time you practice discipline, you're casting a vote for the person you want to become. One workout at a time, one decision at a time, one day at a time. There will be days you don't feel like doing it. There will be moments when quitting feels easier than continuing. But those are the exact moments where discipline matters most, because those small acts of consistency add up. They create momentum. They transform ordinary days into extraordinary results. So as you move through this year, remember this truth. Motivation may start the fire, but only discipline will keep it burning. The people you surround yourself with, the habits you practice daily, and the environments you choose to spend your time in are either lifting you higher or quietly pulling you down. In 2025, you owe it to yourself to protect your energy like it's your most valuable currency. Energy determines your focus, your productivity, your health, and even your ability to dream bigger. If you allow the wrong influences to drain you, no amount of motivation or discipline will be enough to carry you forward. Think about it. How often have you left a conversation feeling discouraged, small, or doubting yourself? And how often have you left a different conversation feeling unstoppable, inspired, and ready to act? The difference wasn't you. The difference was the environment you allowed yourself to be in. That's why it's so important to be intentional about who and what you give your attention to. The voices you listen to will become the thoughts you repeat. The habits you practice will become the patterns that shape your life. The energy around you will eventually become the energy within you. This doesn't mean you cut everyone out of your life, but it does mean you start choosing wisely. Wisely. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to you. Not every opinion deserves space in your mind. Not every invitation deserves a yes. Protecting your energy requires boundaries, and boundaries are not selfish. They are necessary. They are necessary. They are a declaration that your time, your focus, and your future matter too much to be wasted on things that do not serve you. The same applies to your habits. Ask yourself, what do I do every day that feeds me? And what do I do every day that drains me? Because energy is not only about people. It's about choices. Scrolling endlessly, complaining, comparing, and procrastinating are energy leaks. Reading, moving your body, learning, and working toward your goals are energy builders. The difference is clear, and the results speak for themselves. And then there's your environment, the places you spend time and either expand you or limit you. If you're constantly surrounded by chaos, clutter, or negativity, it will be difficult to stay focused on growth. But when you create an environment of clarity, inspiration, and purpose, your mind and body align with that energy. You begin to operate at a higher level almost effortlessly because your surroundings support the person you are becoming. In 2025, don't just protect your energy, elevate it. Choose relationships that fuel you, habits that strengthen you, and environments that inspire you. Because when you guard what enters your mind and heart, you gain the strength to build the life you truly deserve. Every choice you make today is shaping the person you will be tomorrow. The way you spend your time, the habits you commit to, the thoughts you entertain, and the standards you accept are all writing the story of your future self. Too often, we underestimate the power of small decisions. We convince ourselves that skipping today won't matter, that cutting corners won't catch up with us, that we can delay growth until later. But later always arrives. And when it does, you either thank yourself for the work you did or regret the time you lost. Becoming the person your future self will thank is not about perfection. It's about direction. It's about asking yourself each day, am I moving closer to the life I want, or am I drifting further away? You owe it to yourself to make decisions today that honor the vision you have for your tomorrow. If you dream of strength, invest in your health. If you dream of success, invest in your skills. If you dream of freedom, invest in discipline. Because the version of you 10 years from now will live with the results of the choices you make in 2025. It's easy to focus on what others expect of you, on keeping up with deadlines, responsibilities, and appearances. But when you strip all of that away, you're left with one undeniable truth. You live every day with yourself. That means your relationship with your own future is the most important one you have. The question is, are you being a good partner to your future self? Are you protecting them, preparing them, and setting them up to thrive? Or are you leaving them with the consequences of procrastination, neglect, and excuses? Think about how proud you feel when you look back on moments where you pushed through, stayed consistent, or took a risk that scared you. That pride comes from knowing you did right by yourself. That's the feeling you want to multiply this year. Because the most powerful form of motivation is not external applause. It's internal respect. It's looking at yourself in the mirror and knowing you kept your promises, knowing you didn't give up, knowing you stayed true to the person you said you wanted to become. This year is not just about what you achieve. It's about who you become. The world will always have opinions, distractions, and noise, but your future self is waiting on you to rise above all of that. To make decisions today that create strength, clarity, and success tomorrow. To build a foundation now that will carry you through challenges later. So as you walk through 2025, remember this. Every action is an investment, every choice is a vote, and every day is an opportunity to shape the person you will one day meet. Be sure that person thanks you.